So am I under arrest?
Yes, you're under arrest.
Get me back to the cell. I don't talk to you motherfuckers.
Okay, fair enough.
In 2011, Jeff Pearson, a resident of Georgia and a known heroin addict, found himself at the center of a gripping story that would go down in history as a rare instance of a suspect outsmarting the police during an armed robbery investigation. Jeff's tale is a fascinating insight into how one can navigate a police interrogation effectively, even when facing severe charges and intense pressure. The robbery and arrest all began on a seemingly ordinary evening in 2011 when alarms blared at a local 7-Eleven, reporting an armed robbery. The police responded promptly, but upon reaching the scene, they found no trace of the suspect. Their search led them to a nearby house where they heard commotion. Lacking other leads, they stormed in and discovered Jeff Pearson, a known heroin addict, sitting inside with a gun. With limited evidence, the police arrested him and brought him in for questioning. Jeff Pearson was now facing a serious charge of armed robbery, which carried a potential minimum sentence of 10 years in prison. But little did the police know that Jeff had no intention of playing their game. He made it clear from the beginning that he wouldn't cooperate. The interrogation begins, which would later become legendary, provides valuable insights into the tactics used by the police during questioning and how Jeff skillfully countered them. Jeff was already dressed in prison scrubs when the footage starts, indicating he had been processed and spent some time in a cell while the police gathered their evidence. Jeff wasted no time. His first words were straightforward. "So am I under arrest?" The officer confirmed that he was. Jeff then responded with, "Okay, then get me back to the cell. I don't talk to you mother asterisk 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 asteriskers."
Am I under arrest?
Yes, you're under arrest.
Get me back to the cell. I don't talk to you motherfuckers.
Okay, fair enough.
At this point, the police had a choice to make. If a suspect is not being arrested or detained, they have the right to state that they are not obligated to stay and answer questions and can leave. However, since Jeff was under arrest, he had the right to remain silent and request a lawyer, as stated in the Miranda warning. The Miranda warning is a crucial element in such situations, informing suspects of their rights, including the right to remain silent and the right to an attorney. Understanding these rights is vital, as they provide protection during questioning. Jeff exercises his rights. Jeff continued to assert his rights throughout the interrogation. He asked if he was under arrest and on what grounds, demonstrating that he had done his research. If you're arrested in the United States, the officer is legally obligated to remind you of your rights, as per the Miranda warning. This includes the right to remain silent and the right to request a lawyer. In Jeff's case, he requested a lawyer and remained silent, refusing to answer any questions without legal counsel present. This was a smart move, as once a suspect requests a lawyer, the police are not allowed to continue questioning until one is provided. The detective reading the Miranda warning to Jeff concluded with a comment about Jeff's past criminal record, subtly reminding him of his previous convictions.
Do you understand your rights? Do you understand your rights, Jeff? Yes or no? You understand?
We're getting paid more than you are, so we can sit here for a long time, man.
I just need you to answer me yes or no. Do you understand your rights? Let's get through that question. Do you understand what I read you? Did you comprehend what I read you?
With his rap sheet in mind, Jeff was acutely aware that a single misspoken word could send him tumbling down a treacherous slope. The cops, on the other hand, seemed acutely conscious of Jeff's checkered past, teasing him with the tantalizing prospect of his parole hanging in the balance. This was further compounded by Jeff's fragile state, wrestling with the throes of withdrawal. 2 hours elapsed since his first encounter with the detectives when Jeff found himself back in the interrogation room, subjected once more to the detective's weary entreaty to just share his side of the story. By this juncture, Jeff's incredulity knew no bounds, and he couldn't emphasize it enough that he had no intention of opening up to the police. "I ain't commit no fucking robbery, and y'all don't got no fucking evidence saying I did. All you did was find me sitting at my buddy's house, 'cause my buddy's dog is going apeshit. I go outside and there are cops everywhere and they spotlight me.
I tell you, I ain't commit no armed robbery, and y'all ain't got no fucking evidence saying I did. Let me go. All you did is find me sitting at my buddy's house because my fucking buddy's dog's going ape shit. I go outside, there are cops everywhere, and they spotlight me. They say, come here."
Jeff says in the longest burst of dialogue during the interrogation. In a classic display of good cop tactics, the detectives would momentarily appease Jeff, providing him with a can of Coke as per his request each time they ushered him back into the claustrophobic confines of that interrogation chamber. Yet, beneath their facade of camaraderie, it was apparent that they were subjecting a man already ailing from withdrawal to a grueling ordeal. Their tactics took a sinister turn when they unabashedly informed Jeff, "We've done this twice, and we can do it again." In a peculiar twist, Jeff decided to barter his cooperation for the simple pleasures of a Coke and a Butterfinger.
I half-ass know that the only reason I came up here is to get a fucking Coke.
Okay.
And I got it, but now I want a Butterfinger.
But that's not going to happen for a while.
It wasn't long before he found himself back in the interrogation room, clutching another soda, with a fresh-faced detective scrutinizing his every move. As the interrogation continued, the detective changed tactics and decided to play hardball. He claimed to have substantial evidence against Jeff and tried to intimidate him into talking. The detective's assertion of having physical evidence was vague and unsubstantiated, but Jeff didn't take the bait. Jeff's response was calm and composed. He asked the detective to name the evidence, challenging the bluff. He knew that without concrete evidence, the police had no case against him.
A couple pieces of evidence I'm missing.
Name them.
What's that?
Name them.
Well, why do I need to do that? You haven't helped me out at all. You give me a little bit, I give you a little bit. We go back and forth. I give you one of my pieces of evidence, now give me a little something. All right? What time do you get over to Aaron's house?
The detective's threats of evidence didn't hold up, and Jeff's refusal to be intimidated was a testament to his understanding of the situation. As the interrogation dragged on, the detective resorted to bargaining with Jeff, offering to speak with his parole officer on his behalf if he cooperated. Jeff, however, saw through the empty promises. He understood that helping the police in such a situation wouldn't necessarily benefit him. His focus remained on asserting his rights and avoiding self-incrimination. Throughout the interrogation, Jeff refused to crack under pressure. He maintained his silence, even when the detective tried to paint a grim picture of prison life without the drugs he was dependent on. Jeff's determination to protect himself and his rights remained unwavering. The last few hours of the interrogation saw Jeff consistently deny any involvement in the robbery. He confronted the police with the fact that they had no concrete evidence against him. His ability to stay composed, even while likely experiencing heroin withdrawals, was remarkable. As Jeff repeatedly asked for a lawyer and refused to answer questions, it became increasingly evident that the police had no choice but to release him. After approximately 12 hours in police custody, Jeff was set free. Life after interrogation following his release, Jeff Pearson took significant steps to turn his life around. He managed to overcome his heroin addiction and began using his YouTube channel to share his experiences, create music, and provide tips on dealing with police interrogations. Jeff Pearson's story serves as a unique case where a suspect successfully navigated a high-pressure interrogation, upheld his rights, and ultimately outsmarted the police. It highlights the importance of knowing and asserting your rights when facing police questioning and the significance of remaining composed under pressure. In conclusion, Jeff Pearson's legendary encounter with the police during an armed robbery investigation in 2011 showcased how a suspect can use their knowledge of legal rights and a calm demeanor to thwart interrogation tactics. This gripping story provides valuable lessons on safeguarding one's rights during police questioning and serves as a testament to Jeff's resilience in the face of adversity. Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell so you never miss new videos.